All right, thanks for joining us, everybody. We are here from the KFES Digital News Desk. We're joined by State Senator Dale Fowler. He is with, of course, the Illinois State Senate. Senator Fowler, how are you today?
I'm great, thank you. It's been a great day. Very important legislation was signed into law today.
Yeah, for sure. And so we're taking a look at the Illinois Grocery Initiative, taking a look at what it means for communities that are food deserts, that are struggling with getting those groceries, getting those items to people that need them. What does this mean, back here in your region? What's this mean for the region that you serve as far as tackling these food deserts?
Yes, food deserts, food insecurities are a huge concern for my district that I represent here in Southern Illinois. I represent the 14 most southern counties. And Senate Bill 850, which was signed by the governor today, goes into law on January 1 of 2024. And this is going to be a pilot program. It's actually allocating $20 million to be able to support some of our existing family-owned grocery stores, plus possibly building some new stores, especially in some of the food deserts that I represent. I actually, in my presentation today, I actually talked about the fact that I have an entire county in the district that I represent that does not have one single grocery store. So that is the definite definition of a food desert. So this legislation is going to create opportunity for grants for existing grocery stores and for possibly some new grocery stores, such as in Gallatin County, to be able to purchase some energy efficient equipment, for some infrastructure improvements, for some renovation projects, for business development plans, or community engagement, and so much more. So this is going to be a great piece of legislation for the state of Illinois, especially for the district that I represent.
All right. And to kind of look into some of the details there, does this legislation already have those spots in mind? Is it something where they're researching, seeing which ones need it most? What does that look like?
I actually worked very closely with the University of Illinois Extension, and I met with 17 grocery store owners throughout Southern Illinois, family-owned grocery store owners. And the University of Illinois Extension helped me compile data and surveys on what the critical issues that a lot of these stores have, and especially some of the communities meeting with mayors and county officials and residents, quite frankly, on why some of these grocery stores had to close. So that's why it's been very important to be able to pass this legislation today. And I'm so thankful to be a part of I was appointed to the Illinois Grocery Initiative, and I've been working with Deputy Menard and his staff, Deputy Governor Menard and his staff, over the last year or so, putting all this data together. And they actually visited my district, especially in the county that doesn't even have a single grocery store. So they're very excited to work with me, and especially here in Southern Illinois, to move this legislation forward and help and create hope and opportunity for a lot of these stores that are quite frankly operating on a shoestring, to be able to create opportunity to keep them viable.
All right, and it sounds, of course, with your role, as far as tackling this, like you've got of course, a lot of experience as far as the timeline of trying to tackle food deserts. Where would you say that this puts the matter as far as progress on it, as far as making that headway on resolving the issue?
Well, meeting with our grocery store owners, they're very excited for this opportunity. A lot of them, energy costs are a huge concern, and the fact that they're having to compete against some of the big box stores. So that's something that we're looking into as well, that what we can do to help them keep their prices down and work with municipalities. Some of these newer grocery stores and some of these food deserts that we have here in Southern Illinois may possibly one day be a municipally owned grocery store, such as the co-op, as an example, that just recently opened in Cairo, Illinois. So this is going to create a lot of opportunity, but a lot of these small stores, they can't afford to replace their compressors or their coolers or freezers and such. So a lot of these grant opportunities are going to help them do so. This is in partnership with the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. These applications are going to be coming out. Again, it goes into law on January 1 of 2024. We've got a lot of work to do, but we're going to ensure that everyone has an opportunity that applies and qualifies to do so.
All right. Anything else today to mention before we wrap up?
Well, I'm just, this is, we all know what's going on, with our economy, and, having my own not-for-profit foundation that works with food pantries. And I'm in the heart of this throughout Southern Illinois. And I see some of the families that are struggling. And a lot of these families don't have access to travel to other counties, quite frankly, across state lines to buy their groceries. And they want to stay in their communities. So we want to do everything that we possibly can to keep the grocery stores that are currently there, to keep them operational, and to give them the opportunity for infrastructure improvements and for grant opportunities for new energy efficient equipment, and then also create opportunity for some new grocery stores in some of our areas that we designate as food deserts throughout Southern Illinois.
All right. State Senator Dale Fowler, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure to be with you. Thank you so much. I'm excited for this legislation.
All right. To our audience as well, thank you for tuning in. We're going to turn it back over to Local News Live. Stick around. More just around the corner.